Why is it that the things we love get taken from us? How many of you remember when you were little, your parents telling you never to love your pet too much? I remember because I personally witnessed it. I had a dog. She was a small bloodhound. I always change her name. It would go from Abigail because my cat's name, who potentially ran away, but my mom really just gave her up, name was Abigail, and I loved that cat so much. It's a princess to little girl. Now, keep in mind, I was only 8, and like any other 8-year-old, I couldn't make up my damn mind. So my mom had to make it for me. Ending in a result as little girl as her name. Now, I only had her for a day. I loved her like I just got a phone for Christmas. I loved her so much that when I came home from school the next day to play with her, I was told that she was dead and buried in the forest that we were surrounded in, along with my older sister's dog. My younger sister's dog was the only one who survived. Her name was Blue, and Blue loved my sister so much that she'd follow her everywhere, and my sister loved her as well. Of course, like all things we love, it didn't last long. Blue was eventually given to another family. Of course, my sister was sad, but she was happy to have it go into the hands of a family that she knew. From that point on, I was scared, and most of you are scared of love because we are in fear that we will lose the ones we love most. But the joy it brings us to love someone is the most wonderful feeling that anybody could have. To love someone and not lose them almost immediately is really scary, only because you are left wondering when they will be taken from you. And honestly, that's like a mother with her kid, always wondering where they are, what they're doing, hoping, praying she's not crying over some boy at night, hoping and praying that she's not slitting her wrist, hoping and praying that she will never attempt suicide, hoping and praying she doesn't have to end up in therapy, hoping and praying that she will have a good life and a good husband when she grows up with kids of her own who will eventually get a mother's love. We will always be afraid to love, but that's okay. It makes the love we have for that person or thing stronger, because we are afraid to lose it, and if we want to keep it with us for as long as we can, we will have to try. Being afraid makes the love stronger, because we are so afraid to lose them that we wouldn't know what to do when we did. We'd cry and cry and cry, and we wouldn't know what to do anymore. But that's okay, because in the end, it eventually all works out, and we eventually get something that we love so much, even if it scares us to lose it.